to say goodbye to our fallen comrades, Cheetos, Bongo, and Crazy Legs. None of us knew Cheetos very well. He came to New York about 3 weeks ago, at a time when most hobos don't dare come within 30 miles of this godforsaken war zone. He loved Cheetos. Always had that orange powder around his mouth. Anyway, that was Cheetos.
We and I be knowing Crazy Legs and Bongos and say be we. Always be telling them don't be fighting so much in those high heels. They always be insisting they be making their arses look firmer. They do. We and I be remembering.
3 confirmed suits headed this way. Identical suits and phones. They matched my pace for 2 blocks before I took off running.
And you let them straight here?
Even the slip a few blocks back, but it's only a matter of time.
Hey, where's Anne?
She's in a safe spot.
You just left her?
Please, stay calm, everyone.
Calm? This Angelina abandons Anne, and then he leads the enemy right to us?
If ye don't be mindin', we and I be having 10 seconds to say goodbye to me entire crew. Bongo, Crazy Legs, ye be missed already. May the winds be carrying ye each somewhere better in here. Anyone else?
Crazy one hit me in the arm once. It was a really nice shot. No hard feelings.
Lovely speeches. Now let's get the hell out of here.
All right, pair up. Code reader and non-reader. Emmett, you're riding solo.
Yeah.
Don't care where you flop tonight as long as you haven't been there in the past 3 days. Roughshod will mark the time and location of our next meeting around the city by nightfall. Every third sign valid.
You! Take care of Ann, you hear me?
I'd give my life for her, Emmett.
Any word from Manhattan Molly or Rashir?
Betsy and Jarl are meeting with them tomorrow. All goes according to plan, they'll be calling in at the next campfire. Gentlemen, see you soon.
I'd give my life for her, Emmett. I don't trust him.
Well, no shit. As long as Ann trusts him, give him the benefit of the doubt.
It's not trust. She's like an 8th grade schoolgirl meeting her new teacher, Captain Pantsbulge.
Have you ever heard the concept of dramatic irony there, Sugar Tits?
My name's not Sugar Tits.
Look, I gotta call you son.
This isn't right.
Well, sure, palling around with pirates is a bit crazy, but so is talking to dead people.
Now, this is not the first time in our history that the hobos have partnered with an adversary. After all, the enemy of my enemy is...
The hell with that! They killed you both!
Morning?
You sure you got him?
Yeah, we'll be fine. Oh, won't we, boss? Look, boss, it's great to hear you talk and all, but unless you can think of a campsite we haven't used lately, I'd rather you stick to the whole tortured mute thing you've been trying to perfect.
Did you know that 75% of the Earth's surface is covered in water? 75%. And what is New York City compared to that?
The rest of the percent.
303 square miles of land. Land that's been short-sold, repackaged, and repurposed more times than a 1970s Times Square whore.
A filthy whore, Captain.
But the old girl is giving up the ghost. American-style capitalism is choking on its tail as it devours itself whole. Those of us with forward-thinking minds would do well to look for a new frontier.
Space!
No, scuttlebutt. The sea.
His name be Scurvy, Captain.
I'm well aware of his name, Puddles. As you and Scuttlebutt are my advisors on all things piratical, I would like you to clarify something for me. Unlike corporations, crews are welcome to elect a new captain if they are displeased with the job he is doing, yes?
Aye, Captain.
In my 8-month tenure as captain and king, I have brought most of New York City under our banner. The rebels who haven't been captured or killed are either walking straight into our Staten Island trap, or running about with a bunch of hobos in Queens.
Poor life choices, says I.
So, the question begs to be asked. Scuttlebutt, are you unhappy with the way things are going?
Hell no, Captain.
See? Hell no, Captain! Now it's your turn. Puddles, are you unhappy with the way things are going?
We be pirates, Captain. Sure, your methods be effective and all, but it's not be the way pirates be normally going about their business.
Your former captain didn't have any problem using my company's resources for her advantage. What's more pirate than using every option at your disposal?
Stab it up.
I have company men tending to our prisoners and hired associates tracking the holdouts while our colleagues in the banking world see to it that the government and populace keep their focus on the gigantic dung heap.
Pile of shit, Captain.
That is the world economy. We can act with near impunity. And after the assailants are brought to heel, I will be happy to consider doing things in a more traditional manner.
I be sure to be having a PowerPoint presentation ready, Captain.
You know, sometimes, Puddles, I think you're only following me because I hold the deed to the Founders 5.
That not be it, Captain.
It's nothing to be ashamed of, Puddles. Why do you think I have this office and those armed men and women at my disposal? Whoever holds the deed to the Founders 5 has GE by the balls!
Short and curlies.
Me family be loyal Queen's pirates, one and all. Ye be Captain of Queens, just as Ladybird be before ye be having her killed. So we be following ye. It be as simple as that.
So you continue to say. Still, I would appreciate it if you would try to emulate a little bit of Scuttlebutt's joie de vivre.
Permission to question, Captain.
You are always free to speak your mind, Scuttlebutt. Go ahead.
If ye goons only be following ye because ye have the magic piece of paper, how is it before that you got the goons who be following Ladybird because she had the magic paper to be shooting her?
Are you both aware that there are more cats than people in New York City? In fact, if you stacked every cat in New York City one on top of the other, not in any sexual way, but just to minimize airspace, you'd have a stack roughly 2,025,663 cats tall, which is about as tall as the tallest skyscraper.
We know they be holding some of the folks against their will. We need to be breaking in there.
Doing that, and how the hell we be? Dead or captured me whole crew be. Captain not of the Bronx, but of herself as sheer be.
At least the suits not be roosting in yon harbor.
Having Manhattan Molly's resources as sheer be, and no problem resisting she be having.
What be me resources compared to the war chest those filthy suits be sitting on?
Captains, please, with all due respect, let the past be. We need to be weighing our options.
Captain Davy be calling all pirates to Staten Island. I be receiving parrots.
Receiving them as well as sheer be.
Be it the same message over and over again. Come to Staten Island, there be no financials here.
Aye.
That not be an option. Jarl's been there himself, seen firsthand. Jarl.
Staten Island be crawling with suits. We have to assume Captain Davy's position be compromised and his cell phone been taken.
Only suits be calling themselves financials.
Whoever sent those parrots, it's likely a trap.
Now me husband's clan be offering asylum to all the borough crews. Scourge already be accepted.
What we be telling ye when ye be asking if we be standing against Queen Ladybird, we be telling ye again now. A cold day in hell. Before alongside a load of rail vermin we be working.
In Queens, no less.
Those Queen's vermin be retaining most of their numbers. Remind me again, captains, where be the rest of your crew? Now the Hobo clan not only be offering asylum, they be having a plan.
What sort of plan?
Every day more suits show up in Queens. We can't stay here much longer. But like Betsy said earlier, the suits have captives. We can't just abandon them.
So we be springing the captives and retreating north along the rail lines.
I be born in Manhattan, and never be setting foot outside its borders till now. To be running away, as ye be suggesting.
Be the best chance ye have of returning to your precious Manhattan, outside a pine box. Remember ye selves, captains. Pirates not be some dipshit cowboys charging into battle regardless of the odds. We be striking swift and sailing away before the enemy ever catches wind of our scent. Not gone forever, but waiting for the next strike.
Killing ye herself as sheer be, if failing this plan.
Fine. What say ye, Manhattan Molly?
None of ye be knowing the borough well enough to be pulling off an escape without me. I be in.
Excellent. I be parroting ye the time and location of our next meeting.
Telling us now, why don't you?
The hobos have avoided being caught because they don't pre-assign meeting locations. They update each other with coded markings throughout the city.
The graffiti.
Aye. The hobos be the only one to know how to read it.
Not caring as sheer be. When you be knowing, sending her the parrot, just be.
We be doing so.
Until then.
Or the last. Welcome to Pirate Recreation Day. Me and me first mate Jarl are here to help the landlubbers celebrate a day of play. Coming down the slide now, we have Molly. And the lovely Ashir, the captain of the Bronx. Tossing it to you, Jarl.
Besides sliding down things, today we'll be watching parrots flying in formation. And also we will be climbing hills, searching for gold, and recruiting young landlubbers to be our new first mates.
And possibly make them take a walk off the plank if they don't do what we tell them to.
Go, Molly!
Thanks for joining us today. I'm Betsy.
And I'm Jarl.
Have an ARG day.
Arg.